Hello and welcome back to the channel. We all know fruits are good for you, right? They're loaded with vitamins, antioxidants, fiber, and water. But what if I told you that some fruits, when eaten excessively or in certain medical conditions, could actually increase the risk of blood clots? Yes, you heard that right. Some of your favorite fruits may not be as innocent as they seem, especially if you have a history of blood clotting, heart disease, are recovering from surgery, or are on blood-thinning medication. Today, we're going to explore 7 common fruits that could contribute to blood clot formation, and I'll explain why, how, and when this risk becomes serious. This is not fear-mongering, this is science-based education. So stick with me until the end. Let's begin. Grapes 1. Grapes, the double-edged sword grapes, especially red and purple varieties, are known for being heart-friendly. They contain resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant that's often praised for improving cardiovascular function. So how can grapes be dangerous? Here's the science. Grapes contain natural flavonoids and polyphenol that influence platelet activity. In healthy individuals, this might not pose a problem. But in people with hypercoagulable disorders, meaning their blood is more prone to clotting, these same compounds can overstimulate platelet aggregation. That means your blood platelets become more sticky and can clump together. Another concern is with grapeseed extract, a common supplement. Grapeseed extract may increase blood viscosity, the thickness of your blood, which slows circulation and increases clot risk, especially if you're dehydrated or sedentary. Grapes are also high in natural sugars, which in excess can spike blood glucose. High blood sugar promotes inflammation and free radical damage, which can damage blood vessel walls and trigger clot formation as your body tries to repair the injury. Play button. Who should be cautious? People on blood thinners, those with a family history of stroke, or anyone recovering from surgery or immobility. Banana 2. Bananas, harmless or hormonal. Bananas are beloved for their potassium, fiber, and energy-boosting carbs. But not everything about this fruit is heart-safe. Let's dig deeper. Bananas contain tyramine, a natural amino acid that can constrict blood vessels and raise blood pressure, especially when combined with MAO inhibitors, a class of antidepressants. High blood pressure is a known risk factor for arterial clot formation, particularly in the brain. Bananas are also rich in tryptophan, which boosts serotonin production. While that sounds good, serotonin can influence platelet activation. Blood platelets actually store serotonin, and elevated levels can increase their stickiness, leading to higher clotting potential. Furthermore, overripe bananas have a higher glycemic index and can rapidly increase blood sugar levels. This hyperglycemia creates oxidative stress, damaging the inner lining of blood vessels and increasing the chance of atherosclerotic plaque rupture, which can trigger a blood clot. Play button. Caution advised for people with high blood pressure, diabetics, those on psychiatric medications, or recovering from cardiovascular events. Peach 3. Apricots, a vitamin K trap. Apricots, both fresh and dried, are delicious and rich in beta-carotene and fiber. But they also contain a significant amount of vitamin K, a nutrient that directly impacts the clotting cascade in your body. Vitamin K is essential for activating clotting proteins in your liver. Without it, you'd bleed too easily. But if you already have normal or high clotting factors, too much vitamin K can tip the balance toward hypercoagulation. Now, here's the real issue. People on warfarin or similar anticoagulants are instructed to avoid sudden increases in vitamin K intake, because it reduces the effectiveness of these drugs. That means even a handful of dried apricots could make your blood clot faster than it should, increasing the risk of DVT, deep vein thrombosis, or even stroke. Dried apricots are also concentrated sources of nutrients and easy to overeat. A cup of dried apricots can contain 4 times the vitamin K of a single fresh apricot. Play button. Who needs to watch out? Anyone on blood thinners, those with a history of blood clots, and people undergoing postoperative care. Kiwi fruit 4. Kiwi, nature's green surprise. Kiwi is often marketed as a superfruit, loaded with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. While that's true, kiwi also carries some less-known biochemical effects that could lead to clotting under certain conditions. Kiwi contains serotonin precursors, and in people sensitive to serotonin's effects, this can stimulate vascular constriction and platelet activation. Some research also suggests that kiwi fruit may affect the calcium channels in blood vessels, altering vascular tone and contributing to vasospasm, a constriction of the arteries that can slow blood flow and promote clot formation. In rare cases, kiwis can even act as allergens, triggering immune responses that promote inflammation and histamine release, indirectly raising the chance of a clot, especially in people with autoimmune disorders. Play button. Be cautious if you're sensitive to histamines, prone to migraines, which may involve serotonin, or at risk for clotting due to medications or family history. Red apple. 5. Apples, the fiber paradox. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, unless you're prone to clotting. Apples contain quercetin, a powerful flavonoid antioxidant. Quercetin is good, but it also affects fibrinogen, a protein involved in clot structure. In people with high cholesterol or arterial plaque, consuming too much quercetin can actually enhance clot firmness, increasing the risk of occlusive clots that block arteries. Moreover, apple skin is rich in salicylates, which can interact with aspirin therapy. Aspirin works by reducing platelet stickiness. But if your diet is high in salicylates and you're also on aspirin, it might confuse the body's clotting mechanism, either intensifying clotting or causing unpredictable responses. Don't forget apple juice. It's low in fiber and high in sugars, which rapidly spike blood sugar and thicken blood temporarily. Play button. Use caution if you're managing cardiovascular disease with aspirin, or you eat several apples per day without considering total sugar and fiber balance. Pineapple. 6. Pineapple, bromelain and blood thickness. Pineapple is tropical, sweet, and contains bromelain, a digestive enzyme that has been studied for its effects on inflammation and clotting at normal levels. Bromelain can thin the blood, but here's the twist. In high doses, especially from supplements or juice concentrates, bromelain can affect platelet membrane stability, making some individuals produce more clotting factors as a protective response. Pineapple is also highly acidic and, when consumed in large amounts, may irritate the stomach lining, triggering stress hormones like cortisol, which are associated with increased blood viscosity and slower circulation. If you're combining pineapple with certain blood pressure medications, it may lead to unexpected interactions with blood vessels, further increasing the chance of clot formation in susceptible individuals. Play button. Be careful if you take blood pressure meds, have acid reflux, or rely on pineapple supplements for inflammation control. Cherries. 7. Cherries, sweet but sticky tart cherries, are often used to reduce inflammation, especially for arthritis and muscle soreness. However, they contain high amounts of anthocyanins, which, in rare cases, stimulate platelet production. Also, cherries, especially when consumed as concentrated juice, can increase uric acid levels, which has been linked to vascular inflammation, hypertension, and indirectly to clotting disorders. Cherry juice is popular among athletes, but many drink several ounces daily, not realizing the hidden impact on platelet aggregation and blood thickness, especially when dehydrated. Caution advised for people with kidney issues, vascular inflammation, or those consuming cherry juice regularly for performance or recovery. Let's quickly recap the 7 fruits that may increase the risk of blood clot formation, especially in vulnerable individuals. 1. Grapes, due to polyphenol and platelet stimulation. 2. Bananas, tyramine and serotonin effects. 3. Apricots, high in vitamin K, interfering with blood thinners. 4. Kiwi fruit, serotonin and vascular impact. 5. Apples, quercetin and salicylate interactions. 6. Pineapple, bromelain in excess. 7. Cherries, high anthocyanins and uric acid pushpin. Remember, not all risks apply to everyone. These fruits are not bad, but context matters. Your age, medications, health conditions, and lifestyle all determine whether these fruits are helpful or harmful. White heavy checkmark. Always consult your doctor or dietitian if you have clotting issues, take anticoagulants, or have any concerns about your diet's impact on blood health. If you found this video educational, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that like button so we can keep bringing you more deeply researched health content. Until next time, take care, stay informed, and eat smart.